The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off-play action. Pryor got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Pryor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. But you look at this Patriots defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st down, Bishop. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Walters. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw. Walters.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Powering his way forward. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Uses the spin. Still moving.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Walters. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The kidder here, it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. And you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. Pryor.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
The 28-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pryor.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
2nd and 6.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Pats have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Down the sideline he goes.
But he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills have regained the lead.
erase that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The 25 to the 27. The Patriots ready to get the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Pryor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
At his own 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Bills take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence, powerful, isn't it? Once you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Up the middle they go. Avery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Walters. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8.
From the gun on third down. Walters. Over the middle, complete. That's Castro. Just a gain of a couple there.
A 2-yard
And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off play action. Pryor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Walters. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To number 82. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Pryor. A strong running. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And a Patriot first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Back to throw. Pryor. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Walters.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Giants wideout. He's only had 2 catches in the first half, but he made both of them pay off. Touchdown, touchdown. The Giants, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. This one's at halftime with the Niners lead by a touchdown, 10-3 the halftime score. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. A nice little juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner,
it's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Looking to throw. Pryor. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Pryor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and long.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walters. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, New England.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Pryor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
looking to put a drive together. They'll start this, and it's a fumble. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Walters. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gregory. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll run on 1st down. Bishop. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards
from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that'll be marked down. It's their first.
Game. Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Patriots take over
New England's offense set to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
And the Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back to throw. Pryor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Patriots. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On first down, it's Barnett. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
From the gun on third down. Pryor.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Hagan. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That is caught by Johnson. And he has got half of Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
2-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Bishop.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hagan. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? Right? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And a Patriot first down.
Up the middle they go. Barnett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. He's got room past the 30. Powering forward. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That play wasn't quite big as the play that preceded. Still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
This is 1st and 10.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out. So the down 20-17, 90 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bulls use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hagan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
49-yard gain. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Patriots, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the